about this next guest because I feel like January's gone. We're into February. Have I made my resolutions? Am I working out enough? Am I sleeping enough? Am I drinking enough? Well, I probably drinking enough. KRISTA Marchand is here. She's training online, which is fantastic. I don't need to go anywhere except to you. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for setting straight on a couple of things. So
yeah,
I'm going to give you the floor.
Absolutely. So I think the thing is that working out is fabulous. Obviously, I love it. I do online programs and I encourage people to work out all the time. But I think there's certain situations where if your stress levels are really high generally, so you have a lot of stress from kids or your job or finances, whatever that is, and you're on the verge of burnout or you're chronically stressed, then adding in those really intense workouts every day is just compounding that stress. And you might start to feel some of the negative effects of stress instead of the awesome benefits of exercising.
Right. So what would be some of the negative things that people would at home might go mental checklist?
A couple of things. So if you do a workout and it takes you 3 weeks to recover, and if you've noticed, that you're a little too stressed out, maybe to be working out. You might also find you're really moody, or that you can't sleep. Your thoughts are racing a lot at night. Your blood sugar is up and down.
Exercise was to do the exact opposite.
Right, exactly.
Well, not be stressed.
And you might be finding out that you're gaining weight instead of losing it.
Okay.
So all kind of bad things that we don't want to do. So you might want to look at some alternative options. So for me, I always tell my girls that you don't necessarily need to be doing really stressful workouts every day. Sometimes it's more beneficial for you if you just move more generally throughout the day. So what I like to do is I give workouts, but I also give plan Bs. So and I have a video actually about this.
Yeah, we can run that video.
So if you look at the video, you'll see, I love watching breaks for this because it's a break up in your day where you can do something a little bit different. So you might not be able to do bench presses or squats or anything like that, but you certainly can take some time out and do some bathroom break push-ups or bathroom break squats. If you're waiting for your coffee to brew, you can do some squats while you're waiting for a bus. Things like that it's not necessarily a really intense workout, but it's just more movement throughout your day.
Right.
That is good. That's a good plan.
Because I think it's definitely about finding a balance.
Right.
And making space for not only your workouts and your nutrition, but also for your rest. So what I like to do too is a little exercise, because we don't necessarily think about this, but list all of those things in your life that are stressing you out.
Right.
Okay.
Actually list them out so you can see them on paper and look and see what's real and what is just perceived.
Yeah.
Right? Because it might not even be real.
Well, because you're having that conversation at 3 a.m. Right? And you know that it's not going to be a rational conversation, no matter how much back chat you give yourself.
Right. Like things like having a perfect house all the time and stuff. That stress that we put on ourselves, that doesn't necessarily need to be there.
Okay.
So first of all, take out all that stuff and just drop it. And then look at the list and say, well, what are the things on your list that you could just do today to get them done? You know those things that we all have that if we just did them, they'd be off of our backs. And secondly, look at things that you can delegate. Because I think we have this idea that in order to have it all, we have to do it all. And I don't think that's necessarily true. There's some things you don't like doing, and there's some things that you're just not very good at doing.
Yeah.
So why not delegate that, give it to somebody else?
Right.
And lastly, I think we just need to look and see what you can completely delete. Some things in our lives they've become obsolete.
Right.
We might do it because it's
just
routine.
habit or routine.
Yeah, but those are things that take up space that you could be using for your self-care.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's where you can put in the things that you are enjoying, and then you realize you don't miss that. So kind of jig it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And so what have we got here? That's stress busting.
Lastly, a lot of people will tell me that they want to do their workouts because they want to feel those happy hormones, that boost that it gives you when you're done. And that is great, and that does happen, but it's also temporary. So another way of looking at it is looking at your food and what you're putting into your body to make sure that you can produce those happy hormones like dopamine and serotonin, right? So firstly, I like to look at it with either taking care of your brain or taking care of your gut, which is like a little brain in your stomach, right?
Yeah,
and it talks a lot.
It does. Like having gut feelings is a real thing. It has a real. It's really lots of implications to how you're going to feel. So firstly, I like to look at fish oil.
Yeah.
Fish oil is great because the second that you ingest it, it kind of signals to your system to produce dopamine and serotonin. So first of all, making sure that you have enough of your omega-3s is really great.
Mhm.
You can also get that with things like flax seeds or chia seeds as well.
And there's
That's
also studies that have shown that it reduces depression.
Absolutely. So that's all part of it, right? Because
Sorry, Jules.
it produces that
Well,
serotonin.
I was just excited about this checklist she was telling us because those are the things that we forget about. Because in the summer we have so much good and natural. Even though summer seems so long ago, but I'm still living
So
there.
far away.
So far
We're all
away.
kind of
It's so
over
like
the living
somewhere else.
Yeah.
But it is these things that you need to add to your body to give you that. Okay,
Exactly.
excited.
So the next thing to get that dopamine, which is your energy throughout the day, so we're talking about things for throughout the day, is protein. Because
Right.
when you ingest protein, it sort of signals to start that dopamine flow. For an added bonus, if you have proteins that are high in tryptophan is really great for creating serotonin.
Okay.
So when you think of tryptophan, we usually think of turkey, right?
Yeah.
Which is great. So that's a high protein source. It also has tryptophan, but so does beef. It actually has more. Lamb, you can get it from eggs, dairy, pumpkin seeds. Those are all really great sources and things to include during the day.
Okay, so we're just
Okay.
running out of time
I just
here.
want to know why you have chocolate
Yeah.
there.
This
Yeah.
is high in tryptophan. So
That's what I was hoping you were getting to. I'm
so
like, okay,
very,
got the
very,
lamb,
very
got the
great.
beef, got that.
Got the
So
chocolate.
just real quick too. So when you want to have more serotonin, so your happy feelings to feel more relaxed, that's when you're going to go for your complex carbs.
Yeah.
Right.
So oats,
Yeah.
rice, stuff like that, potatoes, that
Awesome.
kind of thing.
No,
Okay.
I am just
And-
excited. I know we can't. We gotta. We
Yeah,
have to
we
go
gotta
to
go.
you training online to find out what that last little pile is. But I'm
Absolutely.
very excited that this is part of my 3 o'clock again. Don't go away because you want to be around for this next one because it's in the air. It's in your hair.
Oh.
And you'll see what's up next.